Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section. She call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let and back again. Say what she want and laughs all day. Never Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Never Shay's tune, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Never Shay's tune, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night. Shay, Shay's too. She back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's too. Press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's too. Press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Shay's Tube. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is Shay's Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time. And tonight, guys, is True Crime Tuesday. All right, so we got one intriguing crime story to tell you guys. I have some breaking news, viral video reactions, and whatever else you want to talk about. So go get you something to drink and relax in bed or whatever seat. If you are at work, continue to do your job, or watch or listen to me on the download. Welcome to Jermaine over here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Welcome to everybody in the bushes and everyone who listened to this in the replay. Guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to do a super sticker, a super chat, a membership for $4.99 per month, or do a cash app to $ Shay's Tube. All right, so he says support the channel, not the movement. We appreciate the real ones always. All right, thank you, Jermaine. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all check out my other videos, my Country Wayne Reaction Lives, Country Wayne pre-recorded videos, my Dollar Tree hauls, my YouTube shorts, and of course, these lives right here. All right? All right. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. Happy and blessed Tuesday and Wednesday to you guys. And again, this is True Crime Tuesdays, and we got a good story for you guys tonight. All right. So first thing first. Let's go ahead and do true crime. Let me turn my music on in the back. And we are getting ready to do our story tonight. So let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do let's do this one. Let's turn it down a little bit. All right. Let's go to put that banner up, you guys. I think it's still up here. Yeah. True Crime Tuesdays. All right. So tonight, guys, we're gonna talk about James Byrd Jr. James Byrd Jr. was unalive on June the 7th, 1998. Byrd, a black man, was brutally unalive by 3 white supremacists in Jasper, Texas. He was viciously beaten and dragged from a truck, and his body was abandoned in front of a church. He was 49 years old. So I'm going to go into more details about his unaliving because it's definitely, was more than what I just read. Okay. And that's what True Crime Tuesdays is about, all these crimes that happen, some being solved, some have not been solved. This one right here was solved, and that's a blessing, okay? Anyway, let me go ahead and tell you guys some things about this. Hold on, let me go to the actual stuff that I have saved. And let me turn that down a little bit because it's too loud. A little bit down. Okay. Hey, Tony Vance, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday to you. Okay, let me go ahead and get this stuff. Okay. Let's go to this story first about him. So, on a spring afternoon in May, Keith Adams and James Trailer sat on lawn chairs, off of Huff Creek Road, which is a single lane thoroughfare outside of Jasper's city limits. The two men who were drinking, some beer, they laughed and they traded memories about their former neighbor, James Byrd Jr. They say he was a clown, always singing, always doing impersonations. He said he was going to make history. In the early morning hours of June the 7th, 1998, 3 white men chained Byrd's ankles to the back of a pickup truck and dragged the then 49-year-old black man for nearly 3 miles down the same isolated and woody road where Adams and Trailer sat. The remains of Byrd's decapitated and mutilated body were left outside of a nearby African American church to be found Sunday morning. James' gruesome unaliving shocked the nation and brought an onslaught of attention to a small East Texas town known as the Jewel of the Forest. Now, in the immediate aftermath of Byrd's unaliving, the town sprung to action. Church leaders and local officials sought to keep the peace and mitigate residents' fear of more violence. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department worked with local and national law enforcement to investigate the crime and ultimately convict 3 white men of capital murder through 3 separate trials. Anyway, during the next 2 decades, James Byrd's name will continue to reverberate, if I say that right. Let's see, state and federal hate crime laws passed in Byrd's name in 2001 and 2009. And 2 of the murderers were executed. And all 3 of them were confirmed white supremus. Okay. Now, the third person who was involved, he got life in prison. And they said this black man was unalive for no other reason except that he was black. So let me let y'all see a couple of videos on what happened to him, and then we will go from there. That's crazy. They chained that man up. I was listening to the story earlier myself while I was driving. I heard that he was walking down the street, and I guess they pretend like they were trying to help him or whatever the case is, and they gave him a ride, and then they took him out on a long road or something out to the woods and beat him, and then they chained him by his ankles to the truck and dragged him 3 miles, making his body obviously come apart and things like that. That's crazy. Now, why would you do that? You hate a person so bad. They said too that they did this because they were trying to start the KKK up. Okay, I'm saying that like that on purpose, right? And they needed to do something, I guess to show that they are down with that. Just like when you're in a gang and people do stuff to be initiated. So they was doing something like that. That's crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. How can you have so much hate in your heart? And the thing about it, this is like almost 30 years ago, I believe. See, it happened in 98, 2008, 18, almost 30 years ago. And still today, we are still dealing with things like this. It doesn't even make any sense. Any person should be able to go anywhere they want without being worried about someone, doing something to them because they do not like their skin color. That's crazy. Only an evil monster could do crimes like this because a person is black or Latino or whatever. Only evil people can do something like this. So we're going to get ready to watch this video in a few minutes. Hold on for a second. Change this thing right here. Okay. Let me mute this music real quick. Okay, let's present and share. And let's see what we got here. James Byrd. I'm gonna let them tell y'all what. This man was a happy dude, and it's just plainly crazy.
I would describe my dad as witty.
We can't listen to no music. I do not like it when they add music to stuff. I really just don't. So let's look at this one right here. Oh no, I don't want to see nobody. This is nothing. This is so weird how they, have these people be, they do the AI stuff. Not that either. Let's see. So let's look at
On
this.
June 7th, 1998, James Byrd Jr. accepted a ride from Sean Berry, Lawrence Brewer, and John King. Berry, who was driving, was acquainted with Byrd from around town. Instead of taking Byrd home, the 3 men took Byrd to a remote county road out of town, beat him severely, spray painted his face.
Let's look at this right here. So let's see here. So Lawrence Brewer, age 31, he broke into somebody's house. He was also arrested while on probation and sentenced to prison. Then he got paroled in 1988. He got arrested again in March 1989 for weed possession, sentenced to 10 days in jail, sentenced to 15 years in prison on April the 28th, 1989 for that white stuff possession. Then he was paroled again on May the 2nd, 1991. Then the parole was revoked for an unknown reason on September the 17th, 1993. He was released on September the 5th, 1997 with mandatory supervision. And then his last check-in with parole officers was on May the 11th. This dude was nothing but a straight up criminal. You know what I'm saying? And got the nerve to be racist and think he's better than somebody else. Then you got John William King. Okay, he was arrested with fellow suspect Sean Allen Berry on September 15, 1992 for breaking into somebody's place. He received 10 years probation, received another probationary term in lieu of a 10-year sentence after another conviction for burglary. After failing to complete his probation, he was sent to county boot camp in 1994. He returned to prison in June 1995 after failing to complete a restitution program, and then he was released on parole last June the 19th, last seen by parole officers on May the 11th, just like the guy up above. This next
On June 7th, 1998, James Byrd Jr. accepted a ride from Sean Berry, Lawrence Brewer, and John King. Berry, who was driving, was acquainted with Byrd from around.
We do this like this. I always end up doing it every time. See, I did it.
On June 7th, 1998, James Byrd Jr. accepted a ride from Sean Berry, Lawrence Brewer, and John King. Berry, who was driving, was acquainted with Byrd from around.
You can't scroll this up because it keeps on going up to the other thing. Anyway, Sean Berry, okay, he was arrested on September the 15th, 1992 with King for burglary. He was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. He was released on probation in 1993. He pleaded guilty on October the 4th, 1996 to a misdemeanor DWI in Jasper County, sentenced to $800 fine or 60 days in jail. Now, I don't know if there's anything left on that. I don't think so. It may be, but I don't know for sure. But these three men all had criminal backgrounds, okay, doing the most. They got the nerve to think they're better than anybody else. I don't understand why the other guy did not get, you know what, penalty 2. He's the only one that was sentenced to life in prison. I wonder why. Maybe because he did some type of agreement or something. He may have did some type of agreement told on the other two, and that's why he just got life in prison. That's probably what happened with him. But I know one damn thing. Having a damn background like this, you should never think you're better than anyone else at all, because you're not. And to unalive someone because you don't like their skin color is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's sick. And then some of these people be right up in church praying and singing on Sundays and on Wednesdays and other days and be secretly racist and doing the most. Let me see if we can find one without the music. It's so hard finding stuff without music on TikTok. Let's see if he's, I hope he'll have no music on.
Byrd. He was dragged to death behind a pickup truck by 3 avowed white racists. That's the short story. Heinous enough for anybody to understand that that act was evil. And it was racially motivated. 2 of those 3 murderers have been put to death. One, I think, in 2011, I think one a few years later, 2018, 2019, which is, by the way, way too long. That story, not only did it garner, and it should have, by the way, did it garner national news immediately, that story had legs for years after it occurred. And in my opinion, by the media that was trying to prove a point about how racist America is. It did not mean that America itself is racist. These were 3 individuals, again, who were punished to the fullest extent of the law in Texas. James Byrd. He was dragged to death behind a pickup truck.
That's the chain they had around this dude, around his ankles. That's crazy.
By 3 avowed white racists. That's the short story. Heinous enough for anybody.
Like I said, I mean, for a person to do something like this, it is just plainly evil. And to have that much hate in your mind for somebody based off of their race is weird, and it's also evil. Okay. Now, they did claim that Jasper County is a sundown town. The thing is, though, Jasper, Texas back then it had a lot of black people staying there, So I guess black people couldn't be in certain areas. I don't know. And the thing is, though, you guys, these type of things just don't happen in sundown town. This can happen anywhere. All right? Anywhere. Let me turn this thing off real quick. I think it's off. I'm not sure. This type of tragedy right here can happen anywhere, okay? I looked up the city and everything, and I even looked up, what it looks like today, and again, back then in 1998, it was black people living there, okay? After this incident happened, I forgot what you call the group, the Black Panthers. They like the Black Panthers. They came there to that city. Also, the KKK, they also came there, and I think the KKK ended up leaving, and the Black Panthers. I'm just going to call them the Black Panthers. They are another group. They were still there, I guess going up against the KKK, as they should have. So back in 2009, not 2009, but back in 2019, let's make sure I got the dates right. They did put the other one to, okay? So let me tell y'all about both of them, because they both were put to, they had the penalty, okay? And I still want to find out why come the other one did not get the penalty as well. But I'm thinking maybe because, like I said before, he has some type of plea deal. So let's see. So John William King, 44, became the second and final man to be executed in the 1998 murder case of James Byrd Jr. Lawrence Brewer was put to in 2011 for the crime, and Sean Berry is serving a life sentence. Okay, I think he got put to in 2019 though. So check this out. King, who at the time was 44, he was also involved in the white supremacist gangs in prison. He had a lot of tattoos on him, racist tattoos, including the KKK symbols. He also had the swastika and a visual depiction of a LYNCHING on him. All right? And that's according to court documents. But he did say he was innocent in James Byrd's unaliving, claiming that Berry dropped King and Brewer off at their shared apartment before Byrd was beaten and dragged to So he claimed that he was innocent. Now, in a last-minute appeal, King's attorney argued that a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling entitled his client to a new trial because his original lawyers didn't assert his claim of innocence to the jury despite King's insistence. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals narrowly rejected this appeal in a 5-4 ruling, and the U.S. Supreme Court ruled against stopping the execution about 30 minutes after it was scheduled to begin on that Wednesday. After that ruling, King was taken from a holding cell. He was placed on a gurney in the you know what chamber and hooked up to an IV. He had no personal witnesses at his execution, and he spoke no final words. But he did provide a written statement beforehand that stated, capital punishment. Them without the capital get the punishment. He was injected with a lethal dose of, I don't know how you say this, pentobarbital. It's pentobarbital. He was got a lethal dose of that at 6:56 p.m. and he was pronounced unalive 12 minutes later, and that's according to the prison department. Now, two of Byrd's sisters and his niece planned to watch King's unaliving. One of the sisters, who also watched Brewer's execution in 2011, told the Texas Tribune Tuesday that she didn't understand why King's case was tied up for so long with numerous appeals. He was sentenced to unaliving in February 1999. He wants to find a way not to pass on, but he didn't give James that chance, said LaVon Harris. He is still getting off easy because your body is not going to be flying behind a pickup truck being pulled apart. See, for me, I'm going to tell you straight up, I think, and I will say this again, I think certain crimes deserve the same punishment. That's what I think. I think if you chain somebody up by their ankles and drag them 3 miles, I think if you're sentenced to unaliving, they should do you the same way. I really do. When they start doing stuff like this, all this little crazy stuff like this will stop happening. Because trust me, I don't care how much people say they're not scared to pass on. I mean, they're not scared to pass on, or they're not scared to do this. When you actually put them in that situation where they have to experience certain things that they claim they're not afraid of, they get scared then. Okay? They really do. No, he wasn't targeted. They would have did that to any black man that came across them. Okay? But they knew this dude. Okay? They knew him. They just said that he, liked to do impersonations and laugh and some other stuff that he liked to do. Yeah, very racist. That's why he got in the car with them, because he knew them. He didn't know that they would, I guess, do this to him. So I guess they were playing like they weren't racist. Okay? And then their true spirit came out. So let's see here. So anyway, they said that his unaliving drew a spotlight on the small town of Jasper and violent racism in the modern world. Now, evidence at the trial showed police found most of the 49-year-old's body on June 7, 1998, with 3 miles of blood, drag marks, and body parts, including his head on the road behind it. That's sad. At the beginning of the gruesome trail, police found evidence of a fight. Told you they was fighting him. And Byrd's hat and cigarette butts later tied to King, Berry, and Brewer. And this is according to court documents. The 3 men were arrested shortly afterward. They said although King did not give an official statement to police or testify at his trial, he wrote a letter to the Dallas Morning News while awaiting trial proclaiming his innocence, saying Berry knew Byrd from, I told you they knew him, they knew Byrd from jail and stopped the truck to pick him up after seeing Byrd walking down the road. Told you, he knew them. King told the Morning News that Berry then dropped him and Brewer off before leaving with Byrd alone. So he's saying that King was saying that Berry dropped him off and Brewer off And Barry did this himself. Anyway, they said, but in a jail note written to Brewer, he said he did not think his clothes police took from their apartment had blood on them, but his sandals may have had a dark brown substance on them. So let's see. He wrote, seriously though, bro, regardless of the outcome of this, we have made history and shall pass on proudly, remembered if need be. Much Aryan love, respect, and honor, my brother in arms. That's what King wrote, but he lied earlier when he said that he was dropped off and Brewer was dropped off and Barry was the one that did everything. But in that letter, he's acknowledging that he was also a part of this. And he was a racist. Now they said still King maintained before and throughout his trial that he wanted to argue for his innocence and unsuccessfully complained to the court when he said his attorneys refused. His current lawyer, Richard Ellis, said in his latest appeals, King claimed that because his attorneys instead conceded his guilt in the murder, a 2018 U.S. Supreme Court ruling should have allowed him to get a new trial. This dude was trying to do everything possible to get out of prison and to not be on the penalty and everything. So let's see. So the Jasper County District Attorney's Office knocked the appeal, saying in a brief that King pleaded not guilty and his lawyers did not concede guilt, but were substantially limited based on the given physical evidence, his letter to the Morning News, and his jail note to Brewer. And so that's why they know he had a part in this, because the dum-dum wrote a letter. Okay? Stupid self. So then they said counsel could not create evidence where none was available. And counsel's failure to manufacture evidence where none existed is not equivalent to a concession of guilt. And that was written by Sue Korith for the prosecutor's office. So anyway, his appeal got tossed out. Okay. They did not even review his claims. Okay. Let's see. They said, but 2 judges wrote short concurring opinions and 4 signed on to a dissent. Judge Kevin Urey agreed with the court's rejection, arguing there was no indication that McCord's ruling would apply to King's case. And Judge David Newell said in his opinion that King's case is different from McCord's, and noted that King had already made a similar argument against his lawyers that the Supreme Court recently rejected. Like I said, he was doing everything possible to get out of this situation. So let's see what else they got here. So the one guy that's in prison for life, what's his name? And let's see why did he get prison for life and why did he get the penalty as well? Let's see here. So we know, hold on, let me make sure I got the right one. So King was sentenced to, when he was executed. And then the other one, Brewer, he was sentenced and put to, when in 2011. So what's the other guy's name? It's King and Brewer. Hold on, y'all. Let me check out the other guy's name. He talking all this stuff. he didn't have any involvement, but he got all these racist tattoos on his body. Sean Berry, that's the other one name. Let me see why he didn't get the death penalty. Sean Berry. Let's see. Why didn't Sean Berry get the? Hold on, y'all. Let me do it because you can't see it on YouTube. Hold on.
Throat before he was tied to the truck. The jury decided that minimal evidence supported this claim. Berry had also cooperated with the police and was the only perpetrator to show any remorse. As a result, Berry was sentenced to life in prison rather than death.
I told y'all he probably cooperated or did some type of plea with the daggone police. Now, the other dude, Brewer, he tried to say that Berry cut Byrd's throat before he was tied to the truck. He could have. But anyway, they did not have enough evidence to support that claim. But that doesn't mean he didn't do that. But the thing is, even if he did do that, he was showing remorse, okay? And he cooperated. And so that's why he got life in prison rather than put to unalive. So that's tripped out. And so, like I said, the James Byrd Act was passed in October 2009. President Obama signed it into law. The Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr. Hate Crimes Prevention Act, okay, the HCPA, all right? And that was done in October 2009. And they do have a movie that came out based on this guy's, what happened to him and everything. Okay. Let's see what else I got on this real quick. How long have we been on here? Okay, let me hurry up with this story. Let's see. I think that's it. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think that's all the information that I have on this. Let's make sure I don't have anything else on my other phone. Hold on, you guys. I thought I saw some more stuff that I had on here, but I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, and that was the ringleader that they executed last, I believe. Let's see, John William King. He was the ringleader. That is crazy. They said that James Byrd was alive for at least 2 hours before his body was ripped to pieces in the early morning hours of June the 7th. So he was alive, probably screaming and shit while they were dragging him by his ankle, with chains on his ankles. And imagine him getting dragged and his skin getting pulled off and everything on the ground. That's crazy. And they probably in the truck laughing and shit, thinking it's funny. King tried to pretend like he was innocent, but yeah, he had all those tattoos. He was openly racist in prison and everything. And he got one tattoo. See, that's why I like to keep on looking up stuff, because the other tattoo that I told you of a Lynching. He actually had a whole picture of a black man with a noose around his neck, hanging him from a tree. He had that tattooed on his body, but yeah, he wanted people to think that he was so innocent. That's crazy. And this was him back then. This is the one they put the I think this is the one who was on alive in 2019. I think he may have been in 2011. I'm not sure. Let me stop sharing real quick. Thought it was funny. They thought that shit was funny. But now he's on live. It's like the other one. Is it funny now? So anyway, just looking at this and then all these other stories of black people, like black men mostly, being, you can't say so many words on YouTube, it's so annoying, being hung from trees and shit, and then they try to tell like it was the S word. This made me actually think about, cases like this, okay? And people being in sundown towns and things like that, okay? Meaning that these type of towns are towns where they are basically racist and you can't be there once it get night. And honestly, I wouldn't be in the town at all. Because people do things in the daytime too. They don't just do things at night. And they usually have a lot of racial segregation. Like in Jasper back then, they used to have the cemetery segregated. Like whites would be buried on one side, and blacks would be on the other side. I think they just removed that. So anyway, we have a couple of them right now listed down, some of the sundown communities, at least allegedly, okay? Look, one of them is Arab, Alabama, okay? If that's how you pronounce that. That town, I don't know about now, and if it's still there, they used to warn black people to leave the town before dark, and they did not permit black people to be there in the daytime, okay? We got another one, Coleman County, Alabama. Now, like I said, I don't know if these places are still like that. They're just giving you a list of some of the sundown towns. And then you got Arizona, Tempe. How you pronounce it? Tempe, Tempe, or Tempe, Arizona. Okay. It definitely used to be a sundown town. I don't know if it's like that now, but it used to be. Arkansas. Let's see. Bonanza, Arkansas. Then you got Boone County, Arkansas. Clay County, Arkansas. Craighead County, Arkansas. Greene County, Arkansas. Harrison, Arkansas. Hickory Ridge, Horatio, Mark Tree. All of these are in Arkansas. Mena and Sheridan. And they are historically, they used to be a sundown town. Like I said, I don't know if they still are now, but they used to be. Then you got California. I can never pronounce this city name, but I'll spell it Antioch. That town burned Chinatown and banned Chinese people after sunset back in the day. Beverly Hills, California used to be like that. It was planned to be an all-white suburb, along with Culver City, Palos Verdes Estates, Tarzana, and others. That's crazy. But yet, the West Coast supposedly did not really, I mean, they didn't have slaves, I mean, but they did do the Jim Crow stuff and all of that. So that's crazy. Then Burbank, California. They were a hot mess. They banned Black-owned businesses from operating in Griffin Park. Also, Burbank and Glendale. They did not want Black people in the municipal limits after sundown. Can y'all believe that? And I go to Burbank all the time, and Griffith Park area, all of that. Then Culver City, California. That was another planned all-white suburb. Okay. Damn. Glendale was a sundown town in the 60s. Back in 2020, Glendale City Council passed a resolution that formally apologized for its past sundown town status. And see, that's why it's good to research stuff, because I did not know this. All right. Hawthorne, California. They used to have a sign that read NIGGER, don't let the sun set on you in Hawthorne. And back in 2007, it still had a status of being a sundown town. I don't know about now, but back then it did. Emmett, California. It used to be a sundown town. Now, they used to let Black people work there today, but they were not allowed to stay there overnight or at night. That's crazy. Piedmont, California. They were a sundown town. Their first Black residents actually was harassed and everything. Okay. They planted BOMBSs on their property because they wanted those people to leave. The chief of police, who was a KKK member, did not protect this family. A lot of times in these sundown towns, the police be involved as well, allegedly. Okay. San Leandro, California. So they did not let Black people own property or live in the city. Okay. That's crazy. Taft, California. They said no colored people allowed. This was crazy. And you know what? They just removed all the signs back in right before 1975. That's sad. Tarzana, Los Angeles, California. That was planned to be an all-white suburb. Then you got Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, some parts of that. Gulfport, Florida, Georgia, Cummings, Georgia. Forsyth County, Fitzgerald, Georgia. Forsyth County, Georgia. They drove out their Black population back in the day, back in like 1912. Illinois. This is crazy. These are all the small towns. Granite City, Illinois. El Dorado, Illinois. Effingham. DeLand. All these places right here. Salem. Sandoval. Then you got Indiana. Iowa. Kansas. All these little places got sundown towns in them, or they used to have them. Kentucky, and some of them probably still exist right now. Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Every state, Minnesota, Missouri, Nevada, New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, every single one of them. Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Wisconsin, and those are all of them that have a history of having sundown towns, little cities and stuff. And some of these places still have these towns existing right today. The only difference is that some people are brave. They don't just do stuff at night. They do it in the daytime. And that's why if you are a minority, you better make sure you're prepared. When you're traveling on the freeways and stuff, listen, stop taking these shortcuts and detours and things like that. Stay on the main freeway. And when you go to the gas station, just don't go to no little bitty town. Go to the major city there and go get gas and make sure a lot of other people are out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should stay filled up. I never let my car get past half of a tank. So that's what you should do when you go in places and stuff. And also make sure you're, what up. You know what I'm saying? With more than one, because you have to be able to get to stuff, But it's a shame, again, that people can be so racist because you are black or Latino or whatever. You're not white. That's crazy. Who was this back in 68? Oh, let me finish reading what you got up here. I'm just looking at the other part. Right, definitely, because them towns, shit, please, why would you want to be there in the first place? See, the dude who just got on the line, that story that I covered a couple of months ago about the dude who went to that town for a job in Mississippi, I asked my mom about that town. She claimed it's not racist, but I know it is, okay? The blacks be on one side, the whites live on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And, he should never even went to that city. Sometimes you just cannot take jobs in certain places. Yeah, a lot of these cops be involved, just like with the Javion McGee. I don't believe that young man unalived himself. I just don't. He said in 64. Who are these people you got their names up? So the thing is that, we got to be safe. Even you tell your kids, some of these kids don't believe racism, exists and people do these type of things. So you have to school your kids and let them know that they don't need to be outside walking all around at night. They need to make sure, don't be trusting nobody too much. Make sure you are aware of your surroundings and pay close attention to people and things like that. And stay out of certain areas. It's just one, like if somebody don't want you in a certain area, I don't know why some people have to prove certain things. Just don't be in their areas, because a lot of times it don't be just one person coming out to you. It be a whole bunch of people. Okay. So the thing is that you have to stay. If you're in an area that you feel uncomfortable, get out of there. Okay, get out of there. But I'm definitely glad that justice was served on these three people, especially the ringleader. These are the civil rights activists back in 64 who were unalive after being released from jail and followed and unalive by the 3K. And that's what I'm talking about. And see, I wish I could talk exactly the way I wish I could say exactly what I want, I wish I could say what I want to say, but you can't say it on here in regards to, minorities not being prepared for certain things. You got to be prepared, because you just never know when something may happen. Okay, you have to be prepared. And this type of stuff is still happening today. All right. Now let me go ahead and tell y'all a couple more stories real quick. Not a story like this that's going to take this long, but I want to tell you about another situation that happened today. Not today as in today, but I'm saying in 2025. So I'm just showing you this stuff right here is still happening. Okay, it's still happening right today. Let's see here. Let me go back a little bit if I can find it. It's probably on my other phone. Let's see what phone am I on. Hey, I be getting all these damn YouTube, not YouTube, what you call this thing? WhatsApp stuff mixed up. So this is a prime example of another piece of crap man being racist. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up on TikTok. Hold on for a second. Let's see, what's this guy's name? Ross King Jr. Another King, huh? Okay, let's see here. They're not gonna put up the right one. Let's see. What did I put up? I put Rue. I meant to say Ross. No, I couldn't type. Oh, crap. I don't think this is the same dude. Let's see if I can pull him up there. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it on here, but I will just tell you, and I'll show you his picture. So this man lives in Pennsylvania. He was caught on camera yelling racial slurs at a black truck driver named Ross King Jr. I actually put the wrong name up there. The delivery driver himself recorded the exchange on his phone, and the video went viral on social media. The man faced swift consequences, and he was fired from his city job, as he should have been, because it did not make any sense for him to be doing the most. So let's see. So this man started making derogatory remarks at King. King was working as a public works employee. Okay. So at around 5 a.m. on November the 5th, he was seen approaching the truck driver. He hurled racial slurs and even threatened to start a fight. Now, the viral clip that was out, it showed the man throwing the N-word twice at King, who was sitting quietly inside his vehicle. He also accused the black truck driver of being afraid to get out of his truck and face him directly. Now, why would he get out? So him and his friends would come out there and jump him, or either he'll take out his weapon and shoot him and say that he was in fear for his life. King responded by calling the man out, saying he clearly had issues. In response, the now former city job worker yells, "I live on a golf course. I don't live in the hood, brother." Before walking away, he kept shouting at King for no reason at all. That's crazy. So King was sitting in his truck waiting for USPS to open. And that's when the other dude, the racist guy, walked up and told him to move his vehicle. He was trying to get him out of the truck too. Okay, that dude probably did have a GUN or a knife. So that's why King did not get out that truck. He also said the man got into his car and parked it right in front of his truck. So that's crazy. Like I said, let me show you what this weirdo looks like. And they quick to throw that N-word around. Very quick to throw that around. Wait a minute, y'all. What the hell? Let's see this. This thing be disappearing. Okay, let me go back over here. All right. So this is this little Pennsylvania dude right here. He done got his stupid self fired for, calling people the N-word and whatever else he was out there saying. He done lost his whole job. That's what I'm talking about. How stupid. That's very stupid. Yeah, they are more dangerous now. That's crazy. And that's why we have to be prepared for certain things and teach our kids how to defend themselves and get out of situations, and also how to be alert, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. All right. So that was my true crime story tonight. Again, this was the story of James Byrd Jr., who was unalived in 1998 by 3 white supremacist dudes. Okay, who first picked them up because he thought they was cool because he knew 2 of them from when he was incarcerated. All right, so he got in the truck. They took him out to a wooded area. Clearly, they must have beat him up. And he probably was fighting back, more than likely. And then they chained him to the truck. They chained him by his ankles, and then they drug him 3 miles. James Byrd was still awake, still alive for at least 2 miles. Okay? And in the process with them dragging him down the street 3 miles, he became decapitated and his body became like mutilated and things like that. So only an evil monster could do something like this. And I mean that on everything. And I am glad that justice was served on those 3 men, especially the other 2, the ringleader and the one that was following right underneath of him. Okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and look at some viral videos. And then we're going to do 2 breaking news, and that's going to be it. We've been on here an hour and 3 minutes. I'm doing good. Let's see, viral videos. Let's see. All right. I think I presented it. Let me make sure, did I? Yeah, I did. I just had to make sure. It takes so long to do it. You have to make sure. Okay, I'll wait for it to load up. Okay, let's do this one right here.
I'm about to propose to my girlfriend. Do you mind just like clapping when she says yes?
Where?
Right here, literally. Here she go right here. I got her on recording too. Hopefully she says yes. I want to surprise you. I want to marry you.
Where are you going? I told you I didn't want to do this.
What?
I fucked his fucking dad and he's over here on the floor like.
Why would you say?
Slow.
Girl's kids, right? God, I didn't even know she did that.
Know what that just happened? Not the dad.
That's not even funny though. Like,
It's not
Like I'm really depressed about this. Like I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, you better go to counseling because that was It's gonna be alright. You talk more for you. Oh, you heard what my baby said. That's embarrassing. There's more people around, you know?
I'm 22, but that's who I wanted though. And she said she had something with my dad. Like I really should.
You can work it out if you really care about your country. It's okay.
I'm walking off. Hey, like, stop talking. Bro, what you recording for, bro? I'm recording you. All right. I'm about to propose to my girlfriend. Do you mind just like clapping?
That was kind of funny. It wasn't funny like that, but somebody said they can't breathe. It wasn't that funny. Let's go and look at this.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry to bug you. Shake your hand, meet a friend. You finesse 2 times?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said it's cool when they do it, right?
Probably when I do.
Real quick, let me show you one thing. You see this Russ like the rapper?
Right.
That's blacker than my mother, not as beautiful. Guess
Yeah.
what my mom said when she turned 18?
What?
She said anything black laying around, not paying no bills, gotta go, right?
Right.
High five. They call me Wide Earth looking for dirt. Jesse James looking for stains. Look, watch this right here. You spray this on here like soap. When the last time you seen a concrete cleaner clean your Timberland boots? You know Lil Yachty?
Yeah.
He got it for the concrete boys. Let me show you. So back and forth.
Sitting and watch this.
This is my little the toothbrush. Now don't laugh too hard. They're gonna see this chocolate kid scrubbing the concrete. Okay. See how I split that like Moses did the Red Sea? I showed Stevie Wonder that last night. Guess what he said? He ain't never seen nothing work that good. Did you see Stevie Wonder new piano on VH1 yesterday?
No.
He didn't either. You know you can use it on jewelry too, right? What's IME?
I must eat.
Huh?
I must eat.
You miss eating?
I must eat.
Oh, you must eat. That's what I'm saying. Why don't
That's
you
what
adopt
that
me so I get
means.
off work?
IME.
I sleep standing up. Then I come potty train. Then I blend in with the woodwork. You think one bottle gonna be enough for you? Look, this how it comes right here. It's a concentrate.
Man, necking like a motherfucker.
And I'm gonna give you a spray bottle too. They come together like butt cheeks. No diddy. Yeah. But if you had it, would you use it?
Yeah,
Is them Timberlands comfortable?
Yeah.
Can you run in your pocket and get the money? I'll wait right here and do the paperwork.
You harder than me.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry to bug you. Shake your hand, meet a friend. You finna.
That was cute. Okay, let's go look at this. UTI prank on my boyfriend to see his reaction. I bet you that pee gonna be a mess.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to show them this hack.
Hey, just start missing. I don't have time. It's not missing now. That's what I said. Bring Bonson money.
Please, let me finish this. Okay, y'all. So oh wait, hold on. I forgot something.
Then post the video. I want to forget something. Every time you're live, you just record. Why does this one smell like this?
Please don't touch it.
Wait, no, one time. I want you to don't touch them. Do you see me touch it? They touch it. It's the apple juice. The water says please. You are not playing water is money. Where are you going? Where's water?
Please, let me finish this first. Okay, y'all. So, ladies, I found a hack for us to see if you have a UTI. So, literally, you mix human urine with apple juice, and then
You know what? Why do this?
yeah.
I said it. It tasted so much. I said it. I smell it. If you're going to pour my water, or I've not done this. I smell it.
I told you literally not to touch
I
it.
do not think that's what is making me angry. Why did you not bring my water before you left? You know I drank it.
Why would you drink it?
Because you left it in my face. I told you. That's why the piece was sour. I knew this piece. I knew this piece. I knew it was piece. Why did you put your piece in my glass cup?
I told you that I was trying to show the women a hack.
Why did you not put it inside glass cup? How will I know it's piece inside glass cup? How will I know?
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
What are you
I'm
doing?
trying to show them this hack.
Okay, that was crazy, man. Okay, let's go up here. Look at this one.
Can I have salt and pepper on the chips, please? Good boy. No, I'm not talking to you. I got my headphones in. Good boy.
What?
Listen, excuse me. Did you put pepper on there?
I'm gonna put pepper.
Can I have pepper as well, please?
I'll be honest with you. You said good boy about 3 times.
I'm in a bit of a rush. I got to catch the train.
I understand you're in a rush, but
I'm not talking to you. I got my headphones in. I got my AirPods in. Can I have pepper on there, please?
You want vinegar?
No vinegar,
Just
please. Salt and pepper. Good boy. And then can I please have some chili sauce and garlic sauce on the chips?
I don't know what you're doing. It's not funny, man.
Okay. Can I have ketchup and can I have garlic and chili on the chips?
You wanted chili. You want ketchup,
chili garlic. Chili garlic.
Mate, choose 2. That's it.
Chili garlic. Thank you, my friend.
All over.
Boy. All over it. Not you. I'm talking to someone on the headphones. Not you. I promise. I promise it's not you.
Please.
I promise.
Come on, man.
Daniel. You've been a good boy at work. Can you carry on, please? Good boy. Chili sauce as well. Chili sauce as well.
Hold on a second, Billy. Come here for a second,
Chili
Billy.
sauce as well. Chili sauce as well.
This man keeps calling me a good boy.
Hello, mate. You okay?
I'm going to change.
He's been a good boy.
I'm not being a good boy.
He's been. Can you say he's been a good boy?
He's being a good boy.
Can you
What do
say?
you mean he's been a good boy, Billy?
He's always a good boy.
He's a good little boy.
What do you mean
isn't
he's
he?
always a good
He's
boy?
a good
No,
little
he's
boy. Isn't
behaved. He's behaving.
He's
What do you mean he's behaved? Am I a child, Billy?
he? He's a good little boy, isn't he? Look
Good
at
man.
him.
He's a
He's
good
a
man.
good little boy. Can I have salt and pepper on the chips, please?
That was a trip. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, y'all. Wait, hold on. Let me get a napkin. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. These damn hot ass fries I was eating. Okay. That was funny right there. He was getting mad from that good boy shit.
I owe you one today. Don't I owe you one today?
No, we can't. No.
Hold on. Jack the Stud homie up on a blind date with that little person, Leo.
Look.
No, I
What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's the official JJ. Who we got?
Hey, Week Damone coming to you live, baby.
Let's see what's going on here. Hold on.
So if y'all remember, I pranked my boy. We ended up getting cool. So today, I'm setting up one of my stud homies that I also pranked a while back. Of course, she thinks she coming here for a female. Coming here for my boy.
Hey.
Hey, man, after months and months of being pissed off,
I'm here.
we cool now. So
You said you got something for me.
I definitely got something for her. She agreed to allow me to make things right and set her up on a blind date with this little baddie I set her up for. Tell them what kind of females you look for.
Hey man, nice, slender. Gotta be a little bit shorter than me. I'm short. Just so. Why you shaking your head? You ain't that much taller than me.
I'm saying, so you mean or not? It's not
I trust this
No,
one.
I got you.
I'm
Hold
sitting
on.
down.
No, not right now. Hold up.
I'm turning around.
Turn. Now you
Sit.
sit. All right. So the first one is gonna be a little, you know what I'm saying, a little hand feel test real quick. Just put your hand out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fuck I saw. You okay? You feel like what the fuck is this? A midget hand? That might be a midget hand. It's soft though.
Soft.
Yeah, I like it. You smell good too.
Yeah. So hold on.
Nice.
Come on, get up real quick, Brody. Come around. No, not you. Come around.
Brody.
I'm not talking. I'm talking to the camera person, fool. Now I want you to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Let them know. Look.
No, I don't be like nobody touching my face.
No. My bad. Hold on. Let me know what you think.
Don't be. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey man. Yo, man. JJ.
Don't worry, they get strong, baby. My hands get stronger. How you doing?
JJ.
What? What's wrong?
Yeah, bro, come around.
What's happening?
Come around.
How you doing?
Hey, make you get your motherfucking sausage fingers.
You can't be like that.
Hey. Yeah, look, oh, so you discriminating, baby?
Yeah.
Listen,
What's the problem?
you got a full bed, man. And I know you got a slinger. I don't want none of that shit. JJ, you be having me fucked up. So I owe you one today. Don't I owe you one today?
No, we
I think I owe you one today, JJ. What's going on?
No, you don't. We straight.
I was having a good day. You seen the I owe you one today. Don't I owe you one today?
No, we can't. Let them know. Look.
No, I
What's going on, everybody? You know who it is.
Damn, that was good, y'all. That was a trip. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let me see what time, how long I've been on. Okay, we can do maybe 3 more. That'll be it after that. Okay, we've seen that. Oh, no.
Damn, how much she need? That's enough. Damn.
This only a little bit.
That damn little paper plate can't hold for so many pounds.
Journey, you know everybody else ain't ate yet, right?
Grandma, there's still enough up in there. Let me give me a few more.
A few more scoops.
Damn.
What that damn spatula? I'm gonna hit her head with a spatula.
She need to be. That's enough now. You need to chill out. Come on now.
That'll feed a family of 20 in Africa.
So good.
Right, that's pretty girl. Goodness.
Damn.
All that damn spaghetti, girl. How you eat all that?
Look, it's a caterpillar. Look.
Damn caterpillar. Step on it. I knew it.
He's dead. He was killed. I killed him.
Oh my God, bro.
Look,
Look, it's a caterpillar. Look.
He's dead. He was killed. I killed him.
Oh my
dead.
God, bro. Look, it's a caterpillar.
Yeah, little unaliver. Well, let's go and look at this.
Happy, stop it!
This?
Wow.
Oh, don't make him do that.
Let the fucking thing go. Let it go.
God,
You don't listen, do you? Oh my God. It's gonna bleed. Happy.
Damn. Let it go, damn it.
Go.
Damn.
Stop coming in this backyard. That's why I get your fat ass ate up every time. Hurry up and use the bathroom. Hurry up. Happy, stop it!
Groundhog. Don't let him beat him up.
Wow.
Gosh, let me see what they say. Oh. Somebody say you did nothing. They people be arguing about everything. Shit.
Like, what are you doing, Tyson? Tyson, yo, what are you doing?
Walking on his hind leg. Or
Tyson, what are you doing?
No.
Man, leave him alone. Like, what is he doing? Like,
How is he doing that?
I don't know. I'm confused at what's going on right now. I am so confused right now.
That's the most thing I never saw.
How long did he do this for?
I don't know, he just in the middle of the floor going down like the lawn guy.
Tyson, like, he just walk around the house? Oh, we supposed to have a dog that walk with us?
Yeah, move. We just randomly be standing up.
And walking with you? Come on, let's go. Come on. Like, what in the world? Come on, Tyson, walk. Come on, let's go. Like, what are you doing, Tyson? Tyson, yo, what are you?
Hold on, let's look at this picture right here. Look at that. Oh, Tyson standing up with the little boy. They say his front paws may hurt. It could. Could be. They need to check him out to see. These people are so damn stupid, man. In these comment sections, guys. Why he doing it for so long? Let's see. I don't know. Probably something wrong with his paws or something, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully she take him to the doctor to see. Let me see when this was done.
Like, what are you doing, Tyson?
So maybe she'll take him to see, I guess.
Come on.
I know good and dang on well this lady did not buy no veneers off of Timmy. I just know she didn't. Come on, y'all. You can't go cheap on everything.
No. Come on, Mama.
I promise. Come on.
Let us see your teeth, girl.
I need this for memory. The clown shit you do, Mama.
Girl, girl. Yeah, you bought it.
She move her head, she can't close her mouth.
Whenever I did that X-ray, you ain't be walking around like
Come
that.
on, mama, let me see.
Girl. Girl, no. Let me see.
Like, don't get on straight.
Let me see.
Like a damn donkey. Them damn out.
I'm saying for you.
It's just like a donkey.
How the hell is making a mouth protrude out like
Come on, mama, let me see.
Mr. A? No damn sense.
You must have even showed them the trees.
Good
You didn't talk. You need they butt.
Mama bought some for the ears. Oh, Timu.
Throw that away. Throw that away.
Shut up to daddy. See?
Come on. Where you at?
Timu need to be ashamed of their damn self. Goodness, that look like some stuff you would wear for Halloween or some stuff. Like, you know those fake teeth that they serve on Halloween. Okay, let's look at this one.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Honey, it's okay.
Draco.
Damn, it's amazing how dogs and stuff and animals know. At least that dog was
Maxwell, it's just your dad.
Not worried about it? Oh, baby, scared of the dog.
Is he shaking? Shit.
I'm scared. I like my mommy.
Hi, boy.
Get him, get him!
Oh, we already saw it. That's a trip, y'all. How dogs will be scared of things that, you know, looks like that. Okay. Oh, let's look at this right here.
He did what? How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
My name's Officer Robles. That's Officer Obed. Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen.
Yes?
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
For sure, I need y'all to leave. Make a phone call.
Well, we're not going to leave that quickly until the pharaoh's left. So we were told that the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, but
why not?
Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you this, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that? Is this your truck?
My dump truck, that's my company truck. That's what? It's in my, yeah, there's nothing going on with
it. Is it in your name?
No.
Then why don't you want to tell us who you are?
Tied up in his basement.
He's going to say no.
Is he?
100%, bro.
He's willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm bullshit? Oh my gosh, you're going to take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're going to talk to me. He's going to let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation officer.
He sounds like he's a little off. Okay, I can't with this man. Is he talking about a probation officer? Yeah, he said he works for them. Okay.
Why would somebody say that?
Crackheads.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the crackheads? Probably because they want more crack, though.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not going to. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't know.
Why would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
I'm not wild. I'm just
I
asking
am a
questions.
confidential informant.
What does that convey, though?
I'm not doing nothing illegal.
but I work for you guys.
That's what you've said for the last 10 or 15 minutes.
There's nothing going on. Please do your homework and research.
I have no homework and I have no research.
Call Detective Smith.
And what's he going to tell me?
He's going to tell you that I am valid and everything is okay.
Okay, but is he going to tell me that there's not a girl tied up in your basement?
Of course, because he's never been
Okay,
here.
is he going to be for sure?
Yes.
How do I know?
How does he know?
Yeah, how does he
He said
know?
he's never been here. How does he know there's not a girl tied up?
Well, so I guess you guys are going to take the time here for Yes, you can, bro. Yes, you can. I talk to your officers coming. Talk to Detective Smith. I only need you in my house, bro. Just see with that. We'll be fine. Please.
You understand the safety issue of it, right? For a police officer?
Right.
You know what I mean? Trust me.
He's fine.
He's a senior guy.
Anybody got a lighter? Can I smoke? My nerves if you, my nerves are really bad.
Let's get out of the ring. I got a lighter.
Just stay here.
He did what?
Part 2 on here. Damn psycho. Here you go, right here.
For a body.
He rap. You can tell he's not wrapped too tight. I'm just gonna tell y'all that straight up.
I got the phone. Okay. Hey, did you talk to Detective Smith to tell you what's going on? Yes. All right. So I appreciate this. Here's a lighter before this. Yeah. You know my number. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Yeah. I'm doing more overtime now, man.
You gotta come to the back, okay?
Yeah, I can do that.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sorry for not letting you in over here, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay? Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me at the back door?
All y'all.
All right. Yeah, watch the front to see if someone will walk with us first. If that's Jason there, she might be leaving. Doesn't matter, right?
Anybody in that apartment? Because I heard voices. Yeah. Who's up there? Oh, okay. Who's up there?
What is that?
Can you hear it?
Flynn, please.
Huh?
Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shot my
Do you need help?
Help.
All right. Clint, please.
What's your name?
EMS is en route. Are you cold?
I hurt.
You hurt? All right. We want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
So bad.
What did he do to you?
He kicked my punch.
He did what?
Kicked me.
She says she's pale. I don't know. Are they here? They've been dispatched. Did he stab you?
Like, I wasn't going to kill her. I wasn't going to. I've been beating her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going to the valley
absolutely
next
crazy.
week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. And I'm trying to get him prescriptions of ounces a day. But like, I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying. If I was, we found out that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house.
Details of this nightmare. Like it's just another day.
So yesterday was Tuesday, so she probably got there like Monday or something.
Yeah, Monday she was kicking it, cool, calm, collected, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Eating, lying to me.
Oh my God. This is bringing back flashbacks. Man, where's part 3? That was it? I hate when y'all just do 1 or 2 parts and don't do part 3. But this dude is absolutely nuts, y'all. You can tell he's nuts. So that's going to be it for the videos tonight, you guys. So thanks to Jermaine for getting these good videos. I wish I had the part 3 of this. But anyway, they found the lady. All right. This, I could tell he was a nutty fruitcake from when they pulled up and first started talking to his nutty ass. Okay? Let's stop sharing. That was a hot ass mess. Y'all know my favorite videos are always the animals. Always. So we got 1 minute, and we got to get out of here, you guys. I didn't really get a chance to go over no breaking news for real. But I could take about 3 minutes to give y'all maybe 2 stories real quick, okay? Let me see. Let's see if I got anything. First and foremost, actually it's on my other phone. Let me see. No, it's not on my other phone. It's right here. Wait. I'm gonna use up the 2 minutes looking for the stuff I'm looking for. It may be on the other phone. Let me check to see if it's on the other phone real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hey. So for I got some update on D4VD. They said no homicide charges in D4VD's Tesla unaliving investigation. Okay, can y'all believe that? That's crazy, huh? So anyway, I'll tell y'all more about that tomorrow. I just want to let you guys know that. And let's see here. What else we got real quick? Hold on. You're doing good with the time tonight. I cannot believe it. And then we got a recall. I forgot what the recall is about though. Oh, baby, I definitely got to tell you guys this. A recall on By Heart baby formula. All right. It's a nationwide recall, and that's because of a growing concern about the botulism outbreak. Okay, if I said that correctly. BOTULISM outbreak. So go to Google, type in By, which is BY Heart, HEART baby formula to find out more details regarding this recall. Okay, and if you got it at home, stop giving it to your baby. All right, so that's going to be it with breaking news, you guys. We are getting ready to get out of here. Maybe tomorrow I'll give you guys an update on that $2,000 and everything and some more news, okay? Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And if you want to show additional support, guys, you can do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership. Thank you in advance, and thanks to all who have donated. All right. So anyway, guys, I had fun tonight. I hope you did too. Again, you know, rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace for James Byrd Jr. And each Tuesday, we're going to do a true crime story. There's so many, guys. I can't cover all of them, but I'll try, you know, to cover as much as I can on Tuesdays and give you guys all the great content all the other days. All right. So have a blessed night. I forgot to tell you guys happy Veterans Day in my Night Owl Live section. So even though Veteran Day is over, still happy Veterans Day. And I do appreciate everyone who served in the military. You know, I got military in my family, so I definitely appreciate everything that you guys do. Again, happy Veterans Day. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all in my next live. And don't forget to check out my other videos. Peace out, y'all. Good night and sweet dreams. Let's see here. Oh, Jermaine, thank you for being here, hon. And I know you have sleep. You got you feel good. Who's live, okay? And thanks to Tony Bands for being here too. Everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let me go ahead and take this breaking news down real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. They never find a daggone sign. There you go. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades2, baby. She back again. Lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want, and laughs all day. Look on Shades2, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again. She say what she want, and and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's Tube. She back again. Yeah, she say what she want